So I just watched 28 Years Later, and yeah, I've got some thoughts. This is also a real review, as I went to see the movie earlier today, as opposed to my predictions video, which I do have to say were mostly true. Also, heavy spoilers here, so you've been warned. First off, you're probably thinking, how are the infected still alive after 28 years? Well, the movie tries to sell us on them being scavengers, like eating worms and animals and such. Okay, fine. But then why do the first ones we see look so well fed? It's just weird imagery, and it kind of breaks the immersion right from the start. But regardless, I do have to say that the movie starts strong with its opening, and the cinematography is great. Basically the whole way through. This is the third of the series, where the last one showed the infected outside of the UK running into France, but this movie doesn't mention much beyond some French militia. We see what is probably at least an iPhone 6, so we know that technology is still advancing in the rest of the world. I really thought we were gonna get more global understanding, but it still just kept very secluded. Now, the movie makes this really interesting stylistic choice. During a lot of the kill scenes, the camera swings like 180 degrees from one side to the other. It's a pretty unique visual effect that I actually think is pretty cool and could become iconic. I can already see it being spoofed in other films. And it works because the movie was shot using a rig of iPhones stitched together, giving it this smooth, almost bullet time feel like in The Matrix. It's a bold move and definitely gives the film a fresh look. Sound-wise, there's a chase scene where the footsteps have this heavy bass and it really ramps up the tension. And that's great. Many scenes utilize this to really make a scene more tense, and you feel it through the vibrations. But where's the soundtrack? 28 Weeks Later had this unforgettable score, even though some of it came from 28 Days Later. This movie just lacks that same punch, and it feels a little empty without it sometimes. And then yeah, the logic starts to crumble near the end. It starts with this baby birth scene where there's blood everywhere, but no one gets infected. Then you've got a doctor who gets skulls from heads, originally covered in blood, and touching it with bare hands. This is a virus that spreads through blood. One cut and you're infected. The blood splatter should be treated like acid blood from the xenomorphs in Alien. And by the end of it, it starts treating things like a joke when 28 Days Later Infected was considered the worst case scenario when it came to zombie apocalypses. Yes, I know they're not zombies because they're not dead, but I think this franchise is dead to me.